People will do anything to distinguish themselves from the crowd. Some people go way too far, like munching on live cockroaches. For today's video, we'll be looking at the top 10 most bizarre world records. Stay seated, you're in for a wild ride. Longest fingernails on a single hand. People usually clip their nails regularly to look neat, but the first person we're talking about today wasn't planning on doing the same as most. Lee Redmond, an average American woman, decided that she wouldn't be clipping her nails. Instead, she grew them out for 30 years. Lee Redmond set a record for the world's longest fingernails, with all her nails going over the length of 70 centimeters. The longest nail being 80 centimeters long, and the total length of the nails exceeding 750 centimeters. This peculiar record brought a lot of fame to Lee's name, and she was called on TV shows like The Ellen DeGeneres Show and later on CBS News. Unfortunately for her, her nails broke off during a car accident in 2009. Heaviest weight lifted by a human beard. It's very common for men to grow a beard after they reach a certain age. It seems humane, but Antanas Kontrimos decided to do something outrageously extreme with his beard, setting a world record. Antanas Kontrimos used his beard to lift weights so heavy that it would set a world record. In 2001, Antanas set the first world record recorded by the Guinness Book of World Records by lifting a girl who weighed 61 kilograms with his beard. Antanas has improved his record multiple times since then, with the latest recorded weight being 63.8 kilograms in 2013. Most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime. Most people have balanced diets, including multiple food items, but we all have some food we prefer over others, and everyone has a favorite. Don Gorsk, who discovered his favorite food, a McDonald's Big Mac, almost 52 years ago, has eaten more than 30,000 Big Macs in his lifetime, setting an unusual world record.
When I like something, I stick with it all the time. It's like, for me, it's Big Macs every day. It's Coca-Cola every day.
Don Gorsk has been eating Big Macs since he learned about them and is still going. The last time it was recorded, Don had eaten 34,128 Big Macs and plans to chomp his way to an even higher record. Fastest 100-meter sprint in high heels. A pair of heels is a part of almost every woman's wardrobe, but not all women do what Julia Picher did. Running and wearing heels are very ordinary things, but putting both activities together would be super strange. Julia Picher, however, doesn't care if it's odd. She not only ran in heels, but also set a record. Julia Picher holds the record for the world's fastest 100-meter sprint while wearing heels by covering the distance in only 14.53 seconds, wearing a 3-inch heel. You're gonna love this one. Most cockroaches eaten in a minute. We already know people set world records for unusual eating, but this one is especially odd, and some may even say gross. In 2001, Ken Edwards from England set a record that would make people throw up just thinking about it.
We used to mess about with the cockroaches, and my assistant one day put one in my mouth and the audience said, "Eat it, eat it." So I did.
Ken Edwards ate a total of 36 live cockroaches. Yes, live cockroaches in under 1 minute. He still holds the record, since not many people fancy eating live cockroaches. Largest collection of rubber ducks. Collecting is a widespread habit, but a woman from Seattle, USA, set a world record because of her unusual collection. A rubber duck is part of everyone's childhood, but Charlotte Lee seems to have taken her love for them to the quackstream. Charlotte Lee began collecting these rubber ducks to decorate her bathroom in 1997. After gathering 13 of them, she decided she would never look back and collected 5,361 rubber ducks until the last recording. Charlotte is still going, even though she holds the world record for having the largest collection of rubber ducks. Most tattoos of the same cartoon character. If you don't live under a rock, you must have heard of The Simpsons TV show. The show has been popular for decades, but what this man from Australia did out of love for the show set a peculiar record that anyone's unlikely to break. 53-year-old Michael Baxter has over 200 tattoos of characters from The Simpsons on his body. He holds the record for the most tattoos of characters from a single animated series, with 203 tattoos in total.
Some people choose to hang their artwork on the wall. I chose to put mine on my body.
Michael Baxter has spent 130 hours in a tattoo chair and 12,000 Australian dollars to achieve this record.
I think, but then when the Guinness World Record decision came along, it was all well and truly worth it in the end.
Longest time buried alive. Zdenek Zaradka, a Czech fakir holy person, spent 10 days buried underground during the European Magic Festival in Jeroma and holds the world record for the longest time buried alive. Mr. Zaradka was placed into a wooden box and then buried. He breathed through a ventilation pipe during his time buried. He says that the most challenging part of this feat was the thirst. The doctors monitoring Mr. Zaradka said he lost 8.5 kilograms during his time buried. However, this record was not entered into the Guinness Book of World Records. Most straws stuffed into a mouth. We have all used straws to drink our beverages at some point, but this man from India decided to use straws to set a new world record. Manoj Kumar Maharana from India broke the record for the most straws stuffed in a mouth without hands, which no one has broken in 8 years. Manoj Kumar had to stuff as many straws as possible in his mouth and keep them there for 10 seconds without using his hands. He crammed 459 straws in his mouth and set a new record. Manoj was inspired to break this record ever since he found out about Simon Elmore, who stuffed 400 straws in his mouth. Longest continuous applause. In 2023, Grace Lubega Matavo and the Clap for Jesus team from Uganda set a groundbreaking record by continuously clapping for 3 hours and 16 minutes. The record attempt was organized to send a message to the world that regardless of the struggles and difficulties, we must have room for gratitude and thanksgiving, according to the organizers. These are all the bizarre world records for this video. Join the discussion and let us know what you think of these records. Be sure to comment any other bizarre world records we didn't cover. Stay tuned for the next video.